Welcome to the series of Relational Database Management System. Myself is Fatima Rafiq, Assistant Professor, Abedan Amda Senior College, BCA Department. We have already started with unit number 1 of Relational Database Management System. In the last lecture, we have covered the popular product of RDBMS. Today, we will see what is a relation between the application program and RDBMS. As we know that when we consider any kind of software, the software is having two parts, front end and back end. The front end is designed by using the different programming languages like C, C++, Java, normal simple HTML. There are multiple languages which is used for the front end as a front end language, where the database or relational database management system always resides at the back end. So the databases and what the databases contain, these contains the different kind of tables with their relationship. So here how there is a relation between the application program and RDBMS, because we know that the relational database management system is a management system which always uses a backend. So this figure will give you an idea how the relational database management system is having a relation with the application program. Like for example, consider there is a user or a visitor who use any machine, any system for interaction with the RDBMS. So here what will happen, the user will generate a request. That request will go to the database, then the database make use of a server or a database itself. By using a different system calls, it get the data which is required, and once the data is getting from the server, from the databases, these data has to be represent to the user in proper HTML document format. So these are the steps which is performed whenever there is a query which is get fired from a visitors. So the visitor is actually running the application program, and the RDBMS is actually resides on the server side and a backend. So this is a relation of DBMS with the RDBMS. There is very close relation between the relational database management system and the application program. The application program provides the user interface to send the request to the relational database management system. Because we know that the user cannot directly interact with the relational database management system, so user is using what? It is using the user interface for sending the request. And to receive the processed result from the relational database management system, again the user is using the application programs. The output which is generated from the system and passed through the internet to the client machine is not in the proper format, but it is the responsibility of an application program to represent the data into the user's understandable form. The relational database management system processes the request and return the results to the application program, and also control and manages the databases. So it is doing two tasks at the same time. What it is doing, it is handling the request which is generated from the users, and at the same time it control and manages the databases. For example, if I am the user and if I am not the authorized user of using any application, so at that time the results which I want has to be very proper, like it should show the message that the user is the unauthorized user. At the same time, the control, the management, the permissions which is granted or not granted has to be managed in the backend. So RDBMS is actually used doing both the things. In the most of the relational database management system, the application program are used for interfacing with the databases. Whenever we use the application program, it is like the link between the actual users and the RDBMS softwares, RDBMS databases. The user communicate with the data system through the user interface, the part of application program. The application program is developed according to the requirement of the users. So if there is a user who is not a technical user, but the user wants to use the application databases, at that time these application programs are developed according to the users. The application program must have a complete knowledge about the database management system and databases used in it. Whenever the application program is written, it is written by a developer. So developer has to have the full idea. What is the database? What is a table? How they are related? So whenever there is a any request will come from the user, so the application program is able to have the knowledge how to process it or how to send it to the send forward to the database management system or relational database management system server. Then he can easily develop the application program. The application programs, if the user does like suppose if the user does not, a developer does not have any idea how the data bases are created and what are their type of tables and their relationships are there, so the application programs which the developer is writing is not able to handle the queries or the requests which is generated by the users. The application program provide an easy and user friendly interfaces to access the databases. So this is the relation between the application program and the relational database management system softwares. I hope this particular chapter is clear to you. If you find any difficulty regarding any topic that we have covered previously, means the introduction, difference between database and RDBMS, popular product of RDBMS, and the application or the relation between the RDBMS and application program, you can write in the comment box. Thank you.